Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. Okay. I hope that you guys are doing okay this evening. I'm happy to be able to bring you another video. I always express the importance of hitting the like button. It helps to keep the channel in the algorithm, okay? The videos in the algorithm. Also, subscribe to the channel, okay? As we, work hard to bring you honest content and good content, right? I said I was going to do as many videos as I can whenever I had those moments to be able to sit still and do them. And this is one of those ones I really wanted to, do this morning, but I'm able to sit still right now and do one right quick for you. Um, I was thinking about, as um, more and more answers, it becomes closer. It gets closer and closer to us getting more and more answers as it relates to the Young Douse case. Um, you know, we it kind of brings back up all of everybody, such as, of course, we never forget about Young Dolph. Everybody that actually played a part in this, all of the names and stuff that came up, and one of those people that people have kind of talked about quite a bit, but we haven't seen anymore, and I understand why we haven't. Is Young Dolph's brother Marcus. Now there have been a lot of rumors as it relates to Marcus, but of course, I know that Marcus is a victim, okay? And Marcus is a witness, right? Marcus was with his brother that day as we start to learn more. I think a lot of people thought that Marcus was in this shop, but I recently learned that, Marcus was on the outside of the shop. I don't know if he had initially walked in with them. I didn't clarify that. Walked in with him and then walked out. But from my understanding, when those shots rang out, Marcus was not on the inside of the store, right? But I just want to do a recap before I get into um to Marcus. For some reason I like doing recaps. I just think that is necessary as things draw closer, right? Things get draw closer.
Damn, I can't believe this shit.
Gone, man. Yeah, he what the fuck Avalanche said? Fuck wrong with these folks? Where he at? Huh? Where he at? Dog. Yeah. He right there laying in the fucking glass. Yeah,
Damn.
Like, motherfucker. Why the fuck they trying to put fucking EGKs on this shit?
Oh my God, y'all. They say Dog dead, y'all. They say Dog dead. Right up here on Airway and Kitchen. I'm talking about I was just standing out here just seeing this shit. You talking about back up now? Damn. Oh wait. I never seen no shit like this. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. They say this Dolph. They say this Dolph. They say this Dolph. Guys on at the shit. I'm talking about them folks just mind that mother now, Lord. And now they want to block me. Yeah. Man, I not already got what I had to get.
He was shooting down them homeboy. They
weren't paying attention. They were looking in the stove, trying to order food.
I'm finna come here. Trying to get this view while they trying to cover some shit up. I want to see him on the scripture to be for sure that's him. Oh, hell no. Babe. They got us blocked in, babe. Man, I'm talking about, I'm just not, man, I'm talking about this shit crazy. I'm standing right at the fucking store seeing all this shit happen, like, in front of me. Man. Okay, bro. They being petty, y'all. I got to go. They talking about, we ain't no witness. We got to go. Yes, man. We just had 50 shots while we was at the shells, fool. Let me go. They talking about if I ain't no witness, they gonna block my car in. Let me go, because I ain't finna lock me in this bitch. I ain't no witness. I ain't seen nothing. You heard me? I ain't seen nothing. Sit down, Kingston. I gotta go, yeah. They say that dog, they just killed them. I'm talking about they man was dead, yeah. I ain't never seen no shit like it. I'm talking about my first time out my ever life, my whole life, ever seeing some shit like this. My whole life. They want us to leave the scene and shit because they blocking us off and shit. I'm finna roll. Hold this back. Dolph, he dead, yeah. They just shot it. It was some niggas that pull up and just let off over 50 shots. I'm talking about busting. I'm talking about I'm standing. You want to go down there, babe? We at the shells and shit, and me and my baby getting out the car, and I'm talking about before I even got to the door, the shells door, open up the door and shit. Bah, bah, I'm talking about all you hear gunshots. So I'm looking, I'm grabbing my baby to see where they coming from and shit. I'm looking and see that it's over at the washer that I was just at yesterday and shit. It's the cookie shop next door to the washer. They busting at them. I'm talking about busting, number shots. 2 fucking cars full of niggas. Pull up all black. One car was a white two-door joint. I didn't see the other one, but I seen niggas running and ducking and shit. And they was saying something about the security guard was trying to help them or was doing something. But ain't no security guards up there. Ain't no security guard. Ain't nobody up there but the nigga that's laying dead. And they say that's Dolph car and shit. So I don't know. But that shit crazy. That shit just really just scared the fuck out of me. Real talk. Like, hell no. I'm talking about shaking so fucking bad. And my baby that blow me up, y'all just heard some shots at shells over 50 shot. Yes, we just heard this shit. I'm talking about we were just standing in the middle of this shit. The Mexicans and shells and shit, baby, they running out the door. I'm trying to get me a Kale in the store. They running out the damn store. Trying to see what's going on. Man, get y'all ass out the way. Them folks shooting and don't give a fuck where they shooting at. Them folks just shoot. But they say that's Dolph. I don't know. They say Dolph dead, yeah.
Okay, we heard what she said. Um, we saw her video. Okay, she said that she saw 2 cars. One was black and the other was white. And then she said, "Well, I really didn't see the other one, but I don't know how she didn't see it if she said it was black. But we don't know where." Okay, I'm done with that. But anyways, so I played that for a reason. I thought, okay, that Young Dolph's I thought that video where they handcuffed Young Dolph's brother, and when Young Dolph's brother was pacing back and forth, um, when he called 911, he was on the phone with 911. I'm told that he called their parents, but I do know for a fact that he called 911. And from, the 911 call was, he was in hysterics. He was in panic and hysterics, right? And he was beating on the window trying to get in there because, of course, with those I do understand, like, if you have to be buzzed in and out, he was sitting on the window because the door was locked. He could not get in, right? Um, at that point. So a lot of people, what part did Marcus play in it? He was a victim and a witness. That's the part he played in it. And I do believe that a lot of those videos have been kind of as scrubbed because they're very hard to find. They used to be, you used to could find them on the internet, but it's extremely hard to find on the internet at this point. But Marcus had nothing to do with the demise of his brother. Okay. You heard what she said. Those dudes pulled up 2 carloads. It was actually more than two, and started busting on Young Dolph. And you heard her say the Hispanics was in the shell trying to get out to see what was going on. I did run up on another video where I saw a lot of people standing around, some at talking to the police. I dare not put that one up because, you know, hey, you wouldn't know their names anyways, but I don't know if they're witnesses or not, right? But I think it's a shame the way Young Dolph's family and his brother, who was definitely in pandemonium, and um, actually tried to help his brother. And I'm hearing that I'm hearing that some shots were fired off, and somebody could have possibly been hit. Now that's what I heard. Okay. But I guess we'll have to wait until the trial to see, right? But what part Marcus played in that? Marcus was definitely a victim, and Marcus is a witness. Marcus had no reason to want to see his brother dead. You could see um the shock and how he was in pandemonium as it relates to his brother, trying to get to his brother. Okay. The people that wanted Young Dolph dead sent those young men over there to kill him. And I think that it's unfortunate, but I wonder, did they think that they was going to get away with it? I wonder, did they think that they would get away with it? Was it worth it at this point? I already know. This ain't nothing I heard. I already know. A couple of them hate what they did. Okay. Life is a long time. And even though some of these other ones think that they're living it up, they're going to hate it in a little while too, because they know they got to go. They're hoping them high priced lawyers can keep them out of jail, but it just ain't going to be able to happen. Okay. Because there has to be some retribution. There has to be, they're going to have to pay for what they did to Young Dolph. So, I hate that this, happened to Marcus. And when, when people say that, well, how come Marcus has not given interviews and things of that nature? Why would Marcus give an interview and he's a victim and a witness? And I'm sure because we don't know what conversations he had with his brother. We don't know everything that Marcus know verbatim, and we know that he do know quite a bit, right? Why would he need to get on a YouTube or on social media or on the news and or on any platform just to prove something to people that don't give a damn about him anyways? That was his damn brother. Okay, that's his brother. I've even heard some people say, well, Mark is gonna be a rat in trial. People like that ought to be stanking somewhere. They ought to be in the damn woods stanking because they too fucking pitiful to be alive. Anytime you think like that, he's supposed to have more loyalty to the dudes who did this to his brother than his own brother. So he ain't supposed to tell what he know. People that tried to take him out because they got attempted murder for him. He's supposed to have more loyalty to them. It's a lot of sick people in the world. Okay, it's a lot of sick people in the world. So my heart goes out to Marcus. Okay, so when people say, well, what part did Marcus play? Okay, I'll tell y'all the part that he played. He was a victim what he was a victim, he's a witness, and he did what he could to try and you know um help his brother as far as getting some shots off. Okay, that's the part that Marcus plays in this. Okay, so I have been wanting to talk about Marcus. I kind of stay away from talking about Marcus a whole lot because I know that Marcus is a victim and a witness, and anybody would be traumatized. Number one, even the people that was out there that witnessed this, they may be traumatized, but it hits a little harder with Marcus because Marcus actually had a personal relationship with his brother, somebody he grew up with, was raised with, and loved. So it would hit a little differently with him. Okay, it would hit a little differently with him. So if you go back, if you're able to find some of those videos, before people started editing and shit like that, trying to edit and manipulate, because they edit videos and manipulate videos and things of that nature. They have people that know how to Photoshop really good and know how to edit and stuff like that. And that's what they do. That's why a lot of this stuff people. So did you see this? Hell no, I didn't see it because it ain't real. I don't want to see it. Okay. Um, but when you can find raw footage, okay, like I just happened to find that, um, when it first happened, okay, um, you already know that that footage and stuff is not edited and things of that nature, and it looks like it's verbatim of what we saw when it first happened because a lot of us was looking at this when it first happened, right? And I think that it's unfortunate, but it looks like the videos when Marcus was, when they handcuffed Marcus because he was in pandemonium and things of that nature, and anybody would be your brother laying there, you trying to figure out what's going on, like it happened in a matter of minutes. Okay, so anybody would be in pandemonium. But I can't find those videos anymore. Okay, it's a lot of them that we can't find. I can't find the ones on the internet anymore where straight drop them. There's a video of them hopping out their car and running up to that cookie shop. Okay, they was already, when the video showed that they had just got out of the car, the doors were open, they was running up to the cookie shop. Okay, and they were parallel to each other. So that's how you know when people say whether police edited the video. They do it all the time, and they do it for a reason. Okay, they do it for a reason, especially if there was witnesses. I already told y'all that there's heavy traffic around that area. I mean, I'm that's like beating a dead horse at this point to constantly say that there's heavy traffic and there are a lot of witnesses. Right, there was a lot of witnesses willing to cooperate because everybody ain't heinous. That's the reason why they put their vloggers on here to try to find witnesses to witness tamper and jury tamper, I believe. But it ain't gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work. So, like I said, I think it's sad. I think it's sad, because they took young Dolph's life. Okay, and hold on for a second. They took his life, and then they tried to take his brother's life, and then they wanted to be able to get on the internet, y'all. They wanted to be able to get on the internet. Okay, hold on, I want to show you guys this. They wanted to be able to get on the internet and brag about what they did and incite fear, but because God is an awesome God, it just could not work out like that. It won't. So let the devil keep thinking they win, and they gonna think like that. They might as well live it up because they know them folks gonna hit that door soon. Them niggas going down, and they already know it. Okay, this is sad. This was a sad day for Memphis, November the 30th. That's the car carrying his body. They had to have a lot of security because, at that time, no arrests had been made. So them Negroes were still had any atmosphere that they was gonna go and shoot up the funeral. How demonic is that? That was coming down Elvis Presley. Shout out to Patricia Rogers. She reported a lot of stuff in the Memphis area. She get out there on the grind. Think it's a damn shame before God that these old ass niggas couldn't rest and they put these young dudes up to do this until they killed this boy. Now they think they're gonna tuck their ass and live life to the fullest. And you know that, but it can't be like that because the laws of the earth are not like that. The laws of the earth says you have to reap what you sow. Whatever a man soweth, he shall also reap. These niggas trying to advocate for somebody else to get out of jail that tried to take his life, but it might be an exchange. When he coming out, their ass is gonna be going in because those are the laws of the earth. Don't get mad at me, get mad at God. And I think that's what they mad at now because they wish they could use their money to put a hit on him and they can't. He actually done put a hit on them. They should have left young Dolph alone. Okay, those were all of young Dolph's family and friends and stuff. Coming down Elvis Presley, going to his final resting place. They had a lot of security and things of that nature going to their funeral home. Um, of course, what a sad thing, to remember. But I don't want for his people like young Dolph and stuff. I don't want for his life to be in vain, and I want for these young dudes to pay close attention to this. Um, I don't want to think that young Dolph had to be a sacrificial lamb. I just don't want to believe that because he deserved to live. But this right here, if nothing else, this right here should be a mirror, but I don't think it's being they're getting it yet because there's no, I don't know. There's just no I don't know what's going on in the homes these days. Okay. Um but this right here should be a lesson that you are not going to be able to kill anybody and get away with it. They left straight drop out there to dry. These dudes get you to do their dirty work. Some of these OGs, they rotten as hell. They old and rotten. And when you old and rotten and stinking, it ain't nowhere for you left but 6 feet under because you're already old and rotten. You're rotten in the inside and you're stinking looking on the outside. You're sitting up ruining our communities. God has allowed some of these people to I would have to say he's given some of them talents because the Bible says that the gifts come without repentance. Being able to rap, everybody can't do that. That's a gift, right? So I would have to say it's a God-given talent, but they've allowed the enemy to use them and comfortable in it just for some money. There's nothing right about what they did to him, but God, it ain't nothing right about it. Even it ain't nothing right. But guess what? God is making it right. Even though we can't, the Young Dogs family can't have him back. Young Dogs fans can't have him back. God is making it right because the people that orchestrated this is going to pay with their life. Okay. They took Young Dolph's life. Now they got to pay with their life, and that's spending the rest of their life in a jail. So I would have to say, Young Dolph is probably because he's ascended to another level. He's ascended to another dimension. So he's way better off than them. He's got more power than they would ever have. And he is spinning because when we had that earthquake that night, that was an indication of what was to come. He was letting them know that I ain't letting this go. Okay. So a lot of people through Young Dolph is probably going to get justice based on what they did to him. All of these people involved in this is probably some stuff that the police, didn't know about. Now that the FBI was involved, now they're finding out about other situations and other families. It may be like a domino effect because of what they did to young Dolph. Will be able to get justice, all because you got a bunch of niggas that want to try to play God. You have to read what you sow, right? So what, I know I went all over the universe with that, but y'all know I be having to get all of that in. What part did Marcus play in that? He was a victim and he's a witness. Did Marcus have anything to do with it? Hell fucking no. Okay? Hell no, he didn't. And I hate to be that vulgar, but some of these folks is dirty. Some of these people act like they're not going to have to read what they saw. A lot of these people that say, Lord, Lord, don't believe in God. Okay? Because if they did, they would not do some of the things that they do just for $1. They know damn well this boy had nothing to do with this. Okay? It's one thing when people are speculating. They go, well, I don't know. I'm just keeping my mind open. I can't get mad at nobody for this. But when people know that what they're saying is not right, you're going to have to answer to a God. And a lot of these people don't believe in God. They don't. They the damn seed of Chucky. Listen to their voices. Listen to how they act. Look at what they do. They're evil on a whole nother level. They sitting up being like Straight Drop them. Straight Drop them went out and did this for some money. These vloggers out here doing things for a damn $1. So that's why I say a lot, and they old as Methuselah. So that's why I say a lot of these younger people ain't got nothing to look up to. Look at how messy and tacky a lot of these older people are that's supposed to be the OGs and supposed to be full of wisdom, but they fools. They're low down fools. Okay. But the good thing about it is God says you sure gotta reap what you sow. And when I was sitting at the hospital the other week when I was out there, and I was out there, we was praying for the sick and shut in. I had a scripture. I'm scanning through the Bible, and I scanned through, and there was a scripture, and I could not remember it, but it was in Galatians. And the first person I thought about was your Gotti, and I don't know why, but God just brought him to my mind. Okay. And the scripture says, be not deceived, for God is not mocked. Whatever man soweth, he shall also reap. And you twisted, nappy neck motherfuckers better not take that. Lord, forgive me, because I ain't trying to cuss and get curses and blessings out of the same mouth, okay? But don't take that and twist that. Because some people are so self-righteous, they'll go, well, young Dolph had reaped what he had sowed for saying he messed around with your Goddess baby mamas. Just because somebody said they messed around with somebody's baby mama don't mean nothing. Like I said, stuff like that been going on since the beginning of time. Your Goddess baby mama was a virgin when he met her. Okay, there was never any proof that happened. It was a lot of people saying that it was true, but I don't know. But even if it was true, he wasn't a virgin when he met her. She wasn't a virgin when he met her. So why would he flip out about something like that? His baby mama had just as much right, just like he frolicking around with Angela. He ain't studying his baby mama. She had just as much right to do whatever she wanted to do. Okay. Young Dolph could have said whatever he wanted to say in his rap, just like they was doing what they wanted to do in their rap. Hell, I don't understand why people thought that Young Dolph was supposed to be able to just kumbaya with these dudes when they had attempted his life twice. After you attempted somebody's life 2 times, there is no kumbaya. I don't want nothing to do with you. You try to take me up out of here. We can't never sit down and talk about nothing. So whatever he felt, whatever disdain he felt for them was absolutely valid. Okay. There's nothing that he could have ever said that could have been equivalent to what they tried to do to him and what they ultimately did to him. And so now it's all in the hands of the Lord, and God says you have to reap, what you sow. And, thank God that, they ain't got no control over that. Okay. They don't have any control over that. They've tried to get control over that with the vloggers that they've had to try to witness tamper and jewelry tamper. That's going to be going to jail. And, with some of these people that they've tried to use to try to hurt vloggers and things of that nature, they're gonna be going into, and then they going in. Okay, they're going in for paying for the hit. Okay, they're going in for that. I'm talking about those who paid for it, because somebody sure paid for it, and it wasn't Govan. Govan was he played a part in it, but Govan ain't paid for no damn hit, and I stand on that. Okay. And if I know it, that means that the authorities know that he didn't have the money to pay for it. Ain't God good? Because if I know something, it's because somebody that knows have told me. Okay. But what part did Marcus play in Young Dolph's? What happened at the cookie shop? He was a victim. He was a victim. And if he had been standing in there at that time, because I was told he was not in there at that time. I don't know if he had initially got out and went in with him and walked out, but I was told at that time he was not in there. Okay. He would have been laying in the floor with his brother, dead. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate that these young men mess young Dolph's life up and his children's life up. And as a result, they've messed up their life and their children's lives, because they would never see their children on the outside again. Okay, ever. All right. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you could definitely donate to the channel via Cash App. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you. And, I haven't accused anybody. Everything I said was allegedly. Okay, leave me alone. All right, but we know what it is. But anyways, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, you could definitely donate to the channel. I'll talk to you later.